The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, guys?
Yo, man.
What is up, boys?
Everybody here is pretty good. Yeah, let's just get a sound check. Can you guys let us know if damn, who's bumping Floyd? Are you bumping Floyd, George? Okay. No.
I know. Let's ask the viewers. Hey, how are we sounding out there, you guys? It's been a minute. So
Yeah, we're a little rusty, you know what I mean? I mean, yes, we're getting a little old. We're getting a little old, but we are, we're rusty on the show. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah.
just like the good.
Can't hear George. Can't hear George. George.
Welcome back. Did you turn on your mic? My mic sounds nice.
You guys give us a second while we tune in, but I want to welcome everybody to the Wild Hour podcast, man. This is a reunion. You know, it's a little choppy. Okay. Can't hear George. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me in Jammin James? Say something.
I'm here. I'm here, boy. I'm here.
Okay.
Good. You just can't hear George.
Yeah.
Got you good. Got you. Let's see.
All right. Thank you. I heard, I got a little message saying that my mic was a little hot, so I just brought it down. Check 1, 2. I sound a little static. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for the feedback, man. We really do appreciate it. Same cats, same people. How's my gente? I hope everyone's doing good. All right. So we're going to get started shortly here.
He said hang up. So let's talk. What you been up to, Leo?
Man, brother, I'm still here, man.
All right.
They haven't caught me yet, man.
How
about you, brother? How are you?
I'm good, bro. No, I can't complain. Once again, can't complain. Hey, but let me do something real quick that I haven't done in a minute. Shout outs. We got Cal, Bobby Leonard, Cindy Garcia. Who else we got? We got Christina up on the line too. Sure.
Welcome everybody. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Wild Hour.
Sir Claudia Gutierrez. It's like old times right here, boy. Look at that. Yeah, Kitty Moonshine up on the line too. Who else we got? Oh boy, this is fun, man.
Yeah, this is great, man. Guys, we appreciate you guys logging back on, man. We're doing a Wild Hour podcast reunion here, and to me, just real quick, what George is getting his stuff ready, man. It's I'm cutting out. Okay, I'm cutting out. I don't know why.
Because you're talking too much.
To me, this is going to be a bittersweet reunion. I mean, it's good and it's bad. I'm glad to be here with all y'all and sharing all this with you guys, but also just we lost a lot of good people and along the way, brother. So but George, how we doing?
New comment. Oh, everybody's doing replay. But can they hear you? George. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Leo has static. So can you guys hear George or not?
What up, George T? No sound, bro. No sound.
Again, yes. Leo sounds like a bitch. What you say? Leo sound like a little bitch?
No George still.
Well, he's not talking, so he's trying to mess with this stuff. Cal, what's up, brother? It's been a minute, man. We gotta hang out, catch up, bro. 2 new comments, man. This is loving it, George, bro.
George T, what's up, my brother? George T, man, in the house. What's going on, everybody? Once again, man. Welcome once again to the Wild Hour podcast. Hey, just like good old times, right? Little, technical difficulties like always. There's things that don't change, guys. There's certain things that do not change.
Oh boy. You got your mute on, George? Maybe it has something to do with that music you were playing earlier. You know.
And I swear, guys, we did, Jammin, your mic is hot.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what I got the feedback. That's the feedback that I'm getting, brother.
I know it's hot. Hot like the owner, bro.
Oh, here we go.
What's up, Dione? Thank you for checking in.
Hey, Dione, what's going on, girl? How you guys doing?
Yeah, just like old times, boy. Damn, this is exciting. But anyhow.
Yeah, brother. Man, how's that heat out there?
Can we? And you guys, I hear you, George.
I hear you, George. Yeah. There it is. All right. Can you guys hear George? So we can get the show on the road, man. We got some good stuff to talk about.
That's it, yeah.
There it is. I mean, I don't know. They still can't hear you, bro. Yeah. Nice. Cindy Garcia said it's nice and cool in Long Beach. Co-sign for that. Jammin, is it nice out there?
Oh yeah, boy.
Nice.
I got that nice ocean breeze that comes through, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool over here in the Inland Empire. It's not that hot. It's a little warm, but not that crazy yet.
Okay, I said there it is. Jammin says.
Dione, we're gonna talk about some good topics, hot topics. Hey, isn't that a store? Hot Topics? Anyways, but yeah, I mean, we are gonna be talking about some good topics. Just so you guys know, man, I am supporting my raza. I love my America. It's not that I'm just, against America. This is my country as well. I was born Mexican, raised American. But man, right now I'm in support big time. So I hope y'all don't mind.
Hey, Leo. Dione wants to know what the topics are today, brother.
Yeah, that's what I just said earlier, man. We got some good topics that we're gonna, cover. It's gonna be a good show, guys. It's gonna be a really good show. We're gonna talk about current affairs, or current events. We're gonna be talking about, a few events. Paying our respects to certain people. And
how about my sexiness, bro? My sexiness not one of the topics.
Your what?
Can you hear me, bro? No, nobody.
Yes,
my sexiness, bro. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, he's bringing sexy back, brother. So
Oh my
George
God.
Timberlake.
Can somebody hear me, please? Say somebody can hear me, please. Jesus Christ.
Cindy, appreciate that support. Can someone hear George? Can we hear George?
Wow, dude, this is crazy.
Brother,
I can't. There's not much I can do.
Oh wait,
bro.
they said yes. They said yes. George sounds
Can
very
you
low.
guys hear me out there?
You sound
Hey,
very low, bro.
Very low. Okay, hang on. Can we do? Okay, check, check, check.
No, a little bit more.
More. Let me go. Let me crank myself up here. Check 1 2. Check, check, check.
All right.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm doing. Can you hear me, Gal? Can you guys hear me now?
Now we get, dude. Really, it was a button. It was
No,
just a
bro.
button that you had to press, bro.
Bro, did they hear the part about me bringing Sassy Next back or not? No.
Everybody's excited that you're gonna bring in sexy back. They're
I'm
still
bringing
saying you're a
Sexy
little
back,
low,
bro.
bro.
A little low. Jeez, hang on.
Barely. Hot, 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 hot. Ew.
I'm gonna rap for you guys real quick.
Oh my God! Really?
2 1 2. To the people over here, to the people over there, to the people from everywhere watching the show, paying top dollars because they know where we're on the stage, we're in the motherfucking race. So Dre,
Check 1 2. Check,
come on,
check.
hey man, you had one job,
Okay,
bro. You
can
had
I get
one
a-
job, bro.
Bro, can I get a verification if I can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, people.
More.
Let's
Yes,
see.
no, yes, no, yes, no,
Cindy,
yes.
Kitty Moonshine is on it, man. Kitty, what's the deal? And
Can you
George
hear
T
me?
too.
Can
Talk
you
to
hear
me,
me?
baby.
Can you guys hear me? No?
Horas, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Fuera,
I know this is
fuera.
a 5-minute delay, bro.
Fuera.
Anybody out there?
Come on, brother. Let's go, man.
Bro, I'm doing everything
Yeah,
I
I
can
hear
on
you.
my end, bro.
Can you hear me?
Are you there? Anybody? Can somebody help me, please?
Is there anybody?
Is there confirmation out there? Or else I'm going back to the mixer,
Guess
bro. But
not,
it's
bro.
gonna be low. But that's gonna be the best we can do. Does
Yeah,
anybody
just
hear
turn it
me?
up as
We
high
can
as
hear
you
you're just a little low. But they can hear you, bro. They're just a little low.
Hey, don't be hating, bro. Chill out. Hang on.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just reading what they're
I'm
saying.
doing
bro.
my best I
That we
can, my
can hear.
brother.
Yeah,
Are
no,
we-
that's good. I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying what they're telling me. I'm just giving you.
No, I got you, bro. I got you. All right, so people, I hope you guys can hear me. Welcome to the Wild Out Podcast with me, George Wild. We got Leo, Jammin, James, the whole crew back together. I hope you're hearing me. So,
Oh boy.
are we in
can hear
business
you.
now? I hope.
We're in business, bro.
Finally,
All right,
it
brother.
said finally. All right, check this
All right,
out.
bro,
Let me
so-
let me do some.
Oh, wait, hey,
Can I
Jammin
do some
James,
shout outs real quick? Yeah,
give
go
us-
for it.
Give us a shout out, brother. Do your thing, brother.
All right. Yeah, we got Kitty Moonshine on the line, Cindy Garcia, Steven Chaka Cisneros, former host.
Chaka.
Yep. Bobby Montoya kicked in. We got Nelly Gonzalez on the line also, Cristina Pierto.
Welcome,
Nelly, what's
everyone.
going on,
Welcome.
Nelly?
Yeah, dang, it's just off the hook. Claudia Gonzalez was on the line with us earlier. Who else? We had Edgar on the line.
Wow, Edgar. What's up,
George
Edgar T?
also on the line.
George T in the house.
Coach D, what's up? What's up, Cal? All right.
Yeah, Jaime Delgado checked in on the other
Jaime
end. Oh,
Delgado,
you know what I
he's
didn't know?
going to be calling in a little bit. We're going to have a conversation.
All
with him.
right.
Nice.
Maggie Herrera checked in with us
Hey,
also.
Maggie, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey, Maggie, got to talk to you about my boy Raul. If you can, DM me when you get a chance. All right, girl. Who else we got here? George, eat your worries. All right, we're good.
Okay, we're good now, right?
I think if I didn't get everybody, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I still love you
Well,
guys.
This is a reunion show. We're getting back together for tonight. Possibly some other nights coming on, but we'll see how that works out. Everybody's schedule is kind of weird, so we're gonna try to bring the show back, but we'll go one step at a time. Leo, how are you, my brother?
Brother, I'm still here, man. You know, they haven't caught me. I'm still running, you know, and bro, besides that, man, I'm blessed. I'm out with my people, supporting my people. And you know, what can I say, man? It's so good to be back, George, in this setting, in this place with my people. It just feels good, man. It feels
so
really,
good,
really,
bro.
really good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Jammin James, how are you, sir?
Doing good, man. Once again, I can't complain.
There you go. Those
Still the
long
same
answers
old
again,
me,
bro. You got those long answers out of this dude.
right?
Things never change, bro.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give Leo more airtime, bro.
Wow, bro. Dude, Leo's gonna take his airtime, bro. You don't have to give it to him, bro. He'll take it. That's what he does.
Uh,
So why don't we do a little catching up? I want to catch up with you guys. Mr. Leo, you had a big accomplishment recently, bro. Tell the people what happened, bro. Let the
Oh
people know
yeah,
what you
yeah,
did,
yeah.
my brother.
Georgie, before I do that, brother, how you doing, my brother?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question, bro. And there's not quite an answer
Yeah,
yet, but I'm working on the answer, bro. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, bro.
that's good, brother.
Great question. I
But I'm
appreciate you
glad you're
asking,
here.
bro. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad you're here. Well, yeah, man. The last time that we were talking, I know throughout the last couple episodes that we were talking about in the Wild Hour, I was training for my marathon, and I know George will put me on the spot. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How's the training? I was training good. I was training good. I got hurt. Christmas, holidays came, and I kept training. But here it is, brother. Check this out.
Go ahead,
Check
brother.
this out.
Let's see it. You got it. Let's see it. Show the people.
It is, brother. The 40th year LA Marathon
Wow,
officially
that's some bling, bro.
official, bro. So let me just kind of share with you a little bit, bro. And I don't want to get too cut up on that, bro. I just want to share like my experience on it, because for those that have done the marathon, if you guys have, you guys will relate. It's not about running the marathon, it's about building up to the marathon. When you get to the marathon happens when you start training. But when you get to the actual marathon, that's where you get to enjoy, right? Um, it was tough, bro. The first 10 miles, I was chingon. You know what I mean? I was at a good pace. I was, I
You were
was on, I
feeling it.
was
You were
in.
feeling it.
I was in. Yeah, bro. I was in it. I was in it, bro. Fuck, dude. And then 15 miles in, I was
Mhm.
like, fuck, dude, like what the hell? Bro, I was just all over the place with my emotions. It really was. There's a section right there off of Santa Monica where you're running, and you're actually on one street that we're running, the other
Right.
side of the street. These guys are in the 18th mile. These guys are already, on the other side, they're already crossing the finish line.
Yeah, coming back.
So your mind starts fucking with you, bro. You're running, right? You're 18 miles in, and you see, and there's that finish line on the other side. And at that time, brother, I was seriously thinking of throwing in the towel, George.
Mm.
I kid you not, bro. I was already thinking like, fuck, I don't think I can do this. Dude, I was running. I ran out of juice. It was just my willpower, bro. It was just like, so my nephew, he called me up. He goes, "Where you at, Theo?" I was like, "I'm right here, dude. I don't know if I can do this." He goes, "Bro, all you got to do is go to the other side, cross the street, run back and cross the line, and you're there, bro. If you want to do that,
Mhm.
if you think your body can't do that." For a slight second, brother, for
Mhm.
a slight fucking second, dude, I was like, "I'm gonna do that, bro. I don't think I can. I don't think I can
Right.
finish it." But then I realized, dude, I'm not gonna mark 26.2 miles on my Strava. I'm not gonna, it's not gonna say I did 26.2 miles, bro. So I said, no, you know what? Nah, Brian. So I kept going, bro. I was crying. I was emotional. Bro, I was just all over the place, dude.
So
To say the least, man. I completed 8 hours later, but I completed. I wasn't so thrilled of the time, but it wasn't about the time. It was just completing, brother. Crossing that line, man, it was just this feeling that I got, bro, that it was just awesome, bro.
nice. Can I
Just
ask you something, bro?
accomplishing that, and
Did,
yeah, bro.
did the guys with the
Mm.
chanclas pass you by or no?
These motherfuckers, dude, they ran, dude. They could run, dude. So I was like, I mean, of course, I didn't run the whole thing, brother. I mean, I would lie if I said I did. But there was a guy that I was walking with, and he was telling you, older guy, right? Older guy, and
Mm-hmm.
they're called shit, I forgot marshals. They're called marshals, the ones that they've been doing this for so many
Mm-hmm.
years. So this marshal guy, he was just like, "Hey man, yeah, dude, I got injured." I was like, "How many times have you been doing this?" He goes, "Dude, I started since the first year. I've been doing it for 40 years. So this past year was 40-year anniversary." And I was like, "Man, you do it?" And he goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Ah, bro, just go here, and you're gonna go around, and you're gonna come back, and you're done." Bro, that was the longest fucking. It was just bad, bro.
Dude,
But
that what
a lot of people.
that last mile, the last whatever. That must have been the hardest mile, right? The last one.
Oh, it
Mhm.
really was, bro. It really was, man. You know, I walked the last 4 miles, maybe the last 3 miles, I would say. Towards the end, I was running, like, well, not running, jogging, walking, jogging, walking. The last 3 miles, I was like, I can't. I walked it. I crossed the line, dude. And I said, never again am I going to do this. And guess what I did about a month ago?
You signed up again.
Did.
Oh my
I
goodness.
did, bro. I signed up next year, brother. I signed up. I just wanted, now that I did the whole thing, brother, now that I got the experience, this time I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to train really well. Right now I'm training for a cycle. I'm going to be doing 100 miles. That's my goal, 100 miles on my cycling in November. And then in November, that's when the training starts for the marathon. So it's going to be like back to back, bam, bam. So
So
yeah.
what mile did you hit the wall, bro?
Honestly, bro, it was like the 17th, bro, 17th, 18th. That's when I really hit the wall, bro. And I had, 6 more miles to go or whatever. Yeah, bro, I just hit it hard, bro. 18, 19, 21, 2. Yeah. I had like eight more miles to go, I think, or some shit like that, whatever it was,
Well,
but bro, when I saw people crossing the finish line and I was just going, I was like, damn, bro, I don't know if I can do this, dude. I text my girl and I was like, man, I don't think I can do this. She's like, the fuck you are. Yeah. She's like, your ass better finish, man. So, and I had a lot of support, bro. I was getting a lot of texts coming through from my family. You can do this. It was beautiful, bro. It was a beautiful
is there
experience, man.
people? Is there people on the sidelines cheering you guys on, motivating,
Oh,
getting you going, all
bro,
that stuff?
all the way, bro, all the way. That was beautiful, man. A lot of people, you can do this, you can go, and seeing my girl, seeing my daughter, my niece, seeing those people just, at the end. Come on, Leo, dude. It was just that, dude. That's when I started bawling, bro. I just started just crying just because my emotions, bro. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And yeah, it was just a beautiful experience, man. It was really, really nice, I guess to me, my lesson that I learned from that was, there's nothing that's impossible that I can accomplish. If I could do 26 fucking point 2 miles, bro, there's nothing that I cannot accomplish, man. I came back, dude, of course I couldn't, like, I mean, literally I had to go work the next day, bro. I couldn't walk.
Oof.
I was just in pain for the week,
Wow.
bro. I was out, and, luckily my girl right after that, man, she'd take care of me, massage and everything, and with a happy ending.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so, I mean,
We don't need that much information, bro. That's like way too much information. I didn't even know how you did that after a
no, no,
marathon, bro. What's up with that? Wow,
huh?
Superman right here, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be straight to a nap, my
Yeah,
brother.
brother. But I mean, I mean, there's so statistics. Only 1% of the entire world has done a marathon, bro. 1% of the
Right.
population. So
And
I'm
you're
in
one
the
of them,
one
bro.
percenters, bro. That I've been able to do it, bro. And proud
Props
of
to you.
myself. Great accomplishment, man. And it made me a new man. It made me a man.
Props to you, bro, brother. And Jamie James, you never thought about doing the
Shut up,
marathon,
man.
bro? I mean, you're an athlete. You hold the records.
all the running, all the running I did from the Hudas and the gang members in the fucking neighborhood, bro. I think I've done around fucking 20,000 marathons, bro.
So you
that,
never.
that's 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 the 1% that's unofficial in the whole world, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy, have I thought about it? Yeah, bro. But I don't know. It's the endurance and the dedication you have to put into it. I'm just in how do I say it, in a one mode right now, bro. Just filling out, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then again, I don't want to get. Uh, once I get what if I were to sign up and I get in line, because they usually set you up by the qualifying time that you guys do.
Yeah.
They might mistake me for a person from another country and put
from
me right
Kenya.
up front with the.
And shit. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Put this guy up front. Why is he in the back?
So check this out, man. This guy broke the record. The first American runner he actually broke the record. He did it in 2 hours and I want to say 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And fuck, dude, if you can, I mean, I was like
What is it? 2
2
hours and what?
hours and 11 minutes. Holy shit!
You came in at what time?
8 hours. So the dude was already home barbecuing.
He
He
will
was
lap
already
you
with
4
the
times,
friends.
bro, before you finish, bro. He just lap you.
And the trippy thing is about that guy breaking the record. He didn't end like most people end, dying out of breath and just
Oh,
falling to
he
the
could have
ground.
done another.
He probably could have done another 10 miles, bro. This is
Yeah, but
crazy.
he was. I mean, I'm not hating,
Bro,
but he
you
was
did,
in his like
bro,
mid.
you did not cramp at all?
Hell yeah,
Oh, okay,
bro,
okay.
dude.
Well,
I could. I mean,
wait a minute. No cramping?
bro, a good thing is that my nails didn't break. Or didn't come off, because a lot of runners, bro, their nails come off their skin, bro.
Mm.
Their toenails, and that they come off their skin. So good thing none of that shit happened to me. But I was in pain, bro. I'm telling you, the last 3 miles, I was in pain, George. It was one of those things where I
Dude,
I
cramps,
couldn't
cramps
walk, I
are the
couldn't stop.
absolute
Yeah,
worst, bro.
dude, if I stopped.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
dude, and check this out. On my on the 20, maybe the 23rd mile, I stopped for a little bit, dude, and I was already cramping up because I stopped and my muscles, they stopped. So I was starting to cramp up. I was like, nah, I gotta keep going, dude. And I was just like, I was a mess. I was a mess, man. But for those that are contemplating on doing it, man, highly suggest you do it at least one time in your life, man. It's gonna be an amazing journey. If you guys are interested, DM me. I have a good schedule starting in November, that you can kind of build yourself up to the marathon. So DM me, man. And for those that really want to do it.
What happened? What happened, Jammin James?
Let me get some shout outs right here.
Okay, brother.
Good. A shout out to Lydia Hernandez to check in with us. Art Lopez, our
Oh, Art
super
Lopez in the
fan.
house.
Boy,
What's going on out there?
man.
Yeah, and guess who else?
Bro,
Sergio
bro.
Briseño's up on the. Hell yeah. Oh, so
Dude, Jammin James, what have you been doing for the last few months, bro? Besides nothing, bro.
hibernating, family.
Hibernating.
Yeah, just family. Oh, so basically, when it comes down to the holidays, I just chill out with family, bro. I just put all into family. That's what I like to do. Beginning of the year started off sort of huevon mode. I just didn't want to do much of anything.
Well,
Sometimes
you gotta give the good news, bro.
hold on.
Oh,
Sometimes you get into that funk where you just don't want to deal with people. How would George say it back in the day? I hate people.
Humans, bro. I don't
Humans.
like humans.
Yeah,
Humans are
humans.
the
There you go,
worst.
humans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
humans.
and it's not that I just didn't like humans. I just didn't want to be around people. After a while you get tired of too much bullshit, and you're just like, all right, cut it for a minute. But other than that, everything's been good. Like I say, and I know George doesn't like to hear it, everything's been great, and I can't complain. I do have some great news. I will be having a grandson at the end of this year.
Are you
So,
serious?
in September, excuse me. In
Wow.
September.
Nice.
I will be an official grandpa.
So now you're joining Leo. So I'm left behind, bro. My kids want nothing to do with kids, bro. Like nothing, bro. So congratulations to you two. I'll never be a grandpa.
Thank you, brother. Nah, you will, bro. You will one day. I'm sure you will, brother.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
bro.
man. When Jammin, gave me the news, I was pretty excited for him, bro. I'm like, that's
Nice.
good, man. And it's a boy, right, Jammin?
Boy, after
Wow.
years of living with women, and I got no complaint about it.
Hmm.
I have a little man
Nice.
in the
Nice.
family.
What month, bro? What month?
The next DJ.
What month?
September, the end of
What sign
September.
is that, bro? Somebody help me out. Sign. Give me a sign.
Ooh, Virgo,
September, Virgo.
Oh,
right?
Virgo. That's right. Good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
You guys better say, hey, to all the viewers out there that are giving out those congratulations and all that great stuff. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate it so
Okay,
much, you
boys. So
guys.
now that we're all caught up, let's talk about what's going on, bro. This I mean, I have a lot of anxiety with this stuff, though.
Ooh,
What's going
oof.
on right now, bro? What's your thoughts about with all this stuff that's going on right now, Leo?
Man, brother, where do I start, man? Look, here's the thing. To me, here's my feedback, bro. I mean, I get it, bro. the deportation, ICE. I get how, we want to control that, right? The immigration status. I understand all that. I just feel that it's going about it the wrong way, brother. I really do. A lot of people, a lot of the right wing, they're like, oh well, fucking Obama, he's the one that deported more people. Yeah, he did, but not in this fucking way. He didn't come in and fucking send
deportation's been happening this whole time, bro. People get deported all
this
the
whole time, brother.
It's always happening. Just do it. Give people opportunity to to plead their case, and if they don't, whatever the reason is, they can't stay. They can't stay. I mean, for a long time, I was one of those people, and then we ended up doing what we did to fix that situation. So I feel for them, bro. And this BS about path through to citizenship, to the path to citizenship, it's very tough, bro. Very tough, bro. Not easy.
Yeah.
So
Super tough, brother.
I feel for people, bro. I mean, I feel for people, bro. That's my whole thing. And the protesting, my daughter's out there in downtown. I mean, she's been there from the beginning. I had a talk with her. There's no way she would not hear about not being there. And I understand that. She wants her voice heard. I said, that's fine. You just don't engage in violence. Don't throw stuff at anybody. Speak your mind. Do your yelling. Do whatever you gotta do. But she's been there, bro. She's not having it. And there's a lot of people that are just not having it. And I'm happy with that, bro. I'm happy that the people are out there protesting. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Power to the people, bro.
Me
That's
too,
what
bro.
it is.
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna create anything. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But hey, man, they're out there. They're marching. They're doing the protest. I'm not in agreement with some of these individuals that are just going a little bit above and beyond. Looting and things like that, bro. I'm not okay with that, man. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. But before we even go further, George, I just want to ask a question that was asked here in from Kitty Moonshine, man. What about you, George? What you been up to?
What I've been up to? Just trying to fix myself, bro. That's all. I've been on a self journey right now, bro. Trying to. That's what
So
I've
that
been at.
coyote.
Yeah, I'm that coyote, bro. The coyote, wandering the woods, figuring things out. But I'm on my path to wellness. So let's just say that. Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm
There you
okay.
go, bro.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You look good, brother.
I'm trying, bro.
Good, good, good.
I'm trying to get back to where I was before. Let's just leave it there.
Nice. There you go. Okay, now we can continue. Sorry, it was just.
Thank you for asking, people. I mean, I appreciate you guys asking how I'm doing. But I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm happy to see the guys here with me. I'm happy that they decided to join me. I've gotten a lot of messages throughout. Hey, what's going on with the podcast? Is it coming back? Are you bringing it back? I've always told them, man, it's in the works. It might be coming, and now it's a reality. You guys are here, which is making me feel good. And I see that people were logging on and checking in with us, so that makes me feel good too. This is good, man. I'm happy with it right now.
George,
Yes,
there's a question from Chaka. He wants to know what's up with the neighbors.
Oh, the parking situation.
Parking?
All right, let's get this.
Yeah, how's that
get this
working out?
out already, bro? Okay, I still got one trash can out front, just one. Before I had.
Okay, that's good. That's an improvement.
Yeah, bro. I went from 4 to 1, bro. So I only got one. When I do come home, they leave my spot open now. They do not park where I can't park. So, and they only put one of their stupid cars in front of my house and the other ones down the street. So they know they already got the message, dude. So I did allow them to park one car. That's it. But I still got one trash can out there in case they get an idea of parking the second car. So that's the situation, Chaka, bro. I got it all under control, bro. All fixed,
Nice.
brother. They got the
That's
message,
good,
which is
brother.
good, dude. We're neighbors, dude. Let's just get along. That's all I'm saying. Just respect my boundaries, respect my
You
apartment.
got it under control.
Hey, bro, and let's get something straight. The parking in front of my house, it's mine. I don't care if it's public street. So don't come over here with your public street nonsense. I have to go out there and sweep it. It's my goddamn street. So let's just leave it there. Bro. Thank you, Chaka, for asking, bro.
They're just things that don't change.
that's the
You know what I
update,
mean?
bro.
That's good.
That's the update, my brother.
Good deal, bro.
Oh,
Good
bro.
deal, man.
Right
But back to
Wait,
the ice thing. What's
wait,
your
wait, yeah, I
thoughts?
want to ask you something, bro, because
Oh,
you got your
sorry. Go
Mexican
ahead.
you got your
Sorry.
Mexican flag behind. I know I'm Argentinian. You're a Mexican guy. You got your flag behind you. What are your thoughts about this nonsense that you're not able to wave your flag around when you're in protesting, or what's your thoughts about that? Especially with the
I mean,
Mexican people, very proud people, bro. I grew up in L.A. I know the people, very proud. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts about that?
oh, brother. I mean, they're taking away the amendment, bro. You know, freedom of expression. You know, I mean, I get it, brother. Like I said in the beginning, bro. I was born Mexican, bro, but I grew up American, and I am proud of my roots. I am proud of who I am. I'm proud of where I'm from. It's nothing wrong by, especially here in America, where it's the land of free, the land of the free. So I thought, and so what is wrong by expressing who you are and what you want to do? I mean, bro, I believe that you should be able to express the way you want to express, bro. And I mean, burning the American flag, I'm not okay with that.
No, no, no,
Doing
definitely
those
not.
type of things, bro, I'm so against that. You got to respect that. But I mean, dude, why not be able to do that? They're violating the Constitution, the amendments, bro. They're violating that. So I mean, I feel that
But
you should be able
we're
to wait.
not we don't live under a normal government right now. Let's just be honest. This is not normal. Stuff that's going on right now is not normal. I mean, I've been in this country for almost 50 years. This has never happened before. So we're not in a normal state right now. So you know what I mean? So
Brother,
you
we're
got to be
not.
careful.
We're
Like I
not.
told my daughter, you got to be careful. You never know what these guys can pick you up for and what they can charge you for, and that can ruin your life.
Yeah.
You're out there, you're thinking, well,
Eh,
this is my right. I can protest, and then again, they can pick you up and they can cite you for whatever they want, and there goes your life. So it's
That's right.
you gotta
That's
kind of
right.
you gotta balance that out. That's why I told my daughter to be careful. But I can't stop her, bro. She wants to be out there. I mean, that she feels strongly about it, and that's what she wants to do. And I'll back her up for that.
And George, I've noticed that there's just a lot of division. There's a division, bro, and it's sad because I've seen it more when, and I'm sorry to say this, and I don't care if Stephen Chaka, you're fucking, you're in the red, but Trump in his first,
Oh,
presidency
you said the D
brought that,
word?
yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah,
I think we're gonna get blocked now, bro.
and
Just say
now,
the
I
orange
mean,
dude or the orange dude or
oh, the
the.
orange dude. Okay, the
Okay, there you
orange
go.
dude brought division. And when Biden was here, not because I am Democratic, that's besides the point. I
Mhm,
didn't see that,
mhm.
but now that he came back, there's another division. The division, I kind of feel that it's there still again. So I just feel that it's sad, man. It's sad. They're bringing in the National Guard here, but how about when they were at the Capitol Hill, bro? At the White House, man, when they were, looting the White House, bro, breaking in there. What happened that? So it's just, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
really
Like I said,
crazy, man.
like I said, they shouldn't. I mean, heritage is something we all have heritage. We all come from places, especially in this country. I mean, especially here, bro. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with people waving their Mexican flags or wherever they're from. I mean, I have an Argentinian flag hanging in front of my house. So I mean, doesn't mean that I'm not pro America or American or love
Yeah.
being in this country. I love this
Yeah.
country. It's the greatest country on the planet, no doubt.
That's right.
So,
That's
but like I
right.
said, right now we're in a time that yeah, this is not normal, bro. I'm not down with it. I'm not political. I never cared about politics. I mean, I didn't care about Republicans or Democrats as long as, like I said, to me, it was as long as the streets lights are working, the parks are good. You know, I don't care who's in the White House, to be honest. So, but
Yeah.
this is not normal. But people, you know, armies and Marines and all this nonsense. It's just nonsense. It's all theater. It's all show. It's all
Yeah.
a pissing contest. You know, it's like, come on, man, enough.
Well, I mean, I mean, call me, say whatever you have to say, but I just feel like this kind of, they raised this type of, because of the whole, to me, this was created because Elon Musk, the comments that he made about, the Epstein file with Trump, and bro, there's a lot. I mean, people, distraction. I mean, I've heard a lot about that, and not just with the Orange Man, not just with, it's always been in governments that they distract, they create other things, so like that, this over here, they can kind of like ignore that, or kind of just let it just fall off while they're distracting you with other things, right?
Right.
And so I kind of feel that there's a lot of that as well, bro. So I mean, it's just, bro, we are the laughing stock of the nation, bro. I mean,
Of the world,
I
bro.
think that once, of the world, once we were once a very powerful country. Not to say that we're not, I think we still are, but it's just that I mean, everybody's just kind of looking at us, bro, and it's just,
All right,
it's triste.
let me get Mr. Jammin James' conservative view on this. Mr. Jammin James, what's your thoughts about what's going on, brother?
Screw every politician in office right now, bro. They're all a bunch of hypocritical lying sacks of shit. I'm with George on it. As long as the street lights work, they don't mess with us. We're cool. The immigration issue, yeah, it's a shame. Um, the way it's been brought about. But heck, we're all immigrants in some way or form, right? Um, Fact of the matter is, just play your cards right. If you know you're a wanted person, get ready. Come up with a backup plan. Run.
Yeah.
But
Stay home, bro.
if in my personal case, I'm gonna be up front and honest with you. Someone coming after me to try to get me, I'm just gonna do like I did back in the neighborhood, bro. Run as fast as
Oh,
I
hell
can.
yeah.
Just sock him in the face if I have to, and just
And don't look back, right, bro? Just
keep on running, boy.
Bro, I'm
Ah,
running.
dude.
I'm running, dude. I'm
If,
running. I'm running,
hey,
bro.
it's just that. Why-
Hey, if you run, you might save somebody that, you're saving somebody by running, bro. You know what I mean?
And
They
that's
chase
my
you.
own personal opinion. You did. I always said, you do the crime, you do the time, right? I don't know how many times the sheriffs will come to my pad up on the hill, bro, and you know, I try running. They grab me, they'll tackle me in the backyard, rough me up, handcuff me, throw me in the back of the car, and off to the county for a minute. But I
Yeah,
did
but I
the
mean,
crime, right?
you knew
So,
you'd be home in a few hours, bro. You knew you'd be home in a few hours, so
oh, bro, I wish. I wish in a few hours. Fuck no.
But like I said,
Uh,
that was all normal, bro. That was just
yeah,
this is not
that-
normal. A cop harassing you, or you know, putting his knee on your back and the whole shebang.
oh, bro,
That
that's
was normal
terrible.
business, bro. This is
Yeah.
not.
that's the way. But anyhow, that's the way I feel about it. I
Okay.
feel bad for these people separating their families and all that good stuff, but I would just play a smarter card, bro. I just wouldn't get caught. I'd do everything I could to get away. Some of these people just throw up their hand and say, "Okay, take me."
Yeah.
Some other fools they bolt. I've
Yeah,
they're
bro.
gone,
They
boy.
take off, boy. They just take off.
Boy, like on their way. And me, honestly, it'd be nice if they tried to stop me. I'll make a run for it just for the hell of it.
Oh yeah.
I gotta shit. And I won't even show no paperwork. I say send my ass back to Cancun. That's it, boy. Guys, send me on a free trip.
Fool, they're gonna send you to Haiti.
Hey,
fool.
whatever. I don't care. Dude. I'll go visit
Free
Haiti.
vacation
I'll go
somewhere,
visit
bro.
Haiti.
You go somewhere, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
But you know
It's
what?
uh,
In all honesty, everybody has an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
yeah, bro. Of course.
And I think we should respect everybody's opinion, right or wrong. What that does there, it helps us to better understand things
Yeah.
and get a different point of view. So when you respect their opinion or their thoughts about it,
Mhm.
you get a different point of view about where they're coming from, because they may not necessarily come from the same kind of background you come from, or upbringing, or situation
Well,
that you're
the thing
in.
is that we focus too much on bad people when there's way more nice people than bad people, bro. We're just so focused
Right.
on bad people, bro. Like I said, I always tell my kid, I go, if you see one guy running around with his Trump flag, there's at that same time, there's like 20, 30, 40, 50 cars. There are not. So you're not focusing on the 50 people. There are not. You're focusing on one dude, and that's it. It's only one
Yeah.
guy. You know, I'm not gonna waste my time on that, bro. I'm done. I mean, there's more nice people on this planet than bad people. You just have to
Yeah.
find them, hang out with them, deal with them, make them part of your
That's
life,
it.
and make your own micro. Like I said, you make your own microclimate, your own micro world now, and surround yourself
Yeah.
with those people that you want to be around. That's basically it. Forget there's bad people out there, but so be it, man. So be it. They're not in my life, so I'm not worrying about it.
So, yeah, one last thing I'd like to add in regards to protesting and rioting. Protesting, I'm all for it. Everybody is entitled to their voice and sharing what they want to share. Rioting, that's just using someone else's platform to cause damage to our infrastructure. That's just jacked up, because I myself can't see like real Latin people that are actually fighting for that cause going out there and making, destroying so much stuff.
Yeah.
But, and in conclusion to all of it, I think this country it's about time. I mean, people are just fed up with everything. If it's not immigration, in a couple of months, it'll be the damn taxes we're going to have to pay that are just outrageous.
Yeah.
We can't afford stuff, can't buy anything, can't get a house, whatever. It's just an uprising. People are just
Yep.
fed up.
They're fed up, brother. You're
And
absolutely
and
right.
this just may be the door or opening up to other things for
Yeah.
people to voice and show that they done had it. But yeah,
So with all this anxiety that was, but I mean, all this is giving me anxiety over here. All this craziness. No, we were talking about songs. But people out there listening to us, so they can comment below. If they have a song that they hear that completely just takes them away from whatever's going on at the moment with them, whatever stress, whatever sadness, whatever anxiety they're having, but this song comes on and it just changes your mood to a positive. Um, and we picked three songs. Leo gave me one. Jammin James gave me his. Hopefully, the people that are listening can comment their songs below. Um, and I'm gonna play. Should I play? Let me see. I mean, I think that Jammin James song, when he first told me about it, A, I didn't know the track. Two, he hit me with that intro. That intro had me a little puzzled, bro. The intro, I'm not gonna lie, Jammin James. That intro had me puzzled, bro. But
it usually does.
bro, when it comes, bro, oh my goodness, bro. So why don't we?
Hey, Kitty Moonshine is on it.
What did she say? She have a song?
Any Pink Floyd song.
Oh God! So she's
Well,
not
at
gonna.
that point, I say
All right,
let
so
it rip.
here comes Jammin James' song. Hopefully, you guys can hear this. Okay.
Nice. Nice. You guys guess who that is?
So powerful, bro. That's a very
One
powerful
comment.
song, bro.
One comment though.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys prepare for the end days, and we'll probably get into that topic a little bit later. But that's a song that'll be playing at the closing of my funeral.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, brother. That's good.
Like I said, it had me
Nice.
puzzled at the beginning when you introduced me to the track, but when it hits, bro, it's powerful, bro. Very powerful track.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
Very
is. It's a
powerful.
good song, man. That girl could fucking scream.
Oh yeah.
Great track.
She has amazing voice, bro.
So we're gonna go to Leo's track. A little different vibe. Here we go.
Go. Bro, this one always does it for me, brother. Always. Always right here. Why? That's right. That's right. Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
great. I mean, is that a go-to track for you, bro? When you're feeling down, when you're feeling low, bro? Or what? What's the story with that track that hits you, bro?
It is, brother. It is, man. You know, I had when we had met the day before yesterday, I had told you a song, and that one is another track that I really, was really good. But it is my track to go to, bro. You know, Bob Marley to me is one of my, he's one of my favorite artists ever, bro. And I mean, rise up the morning, smile with the rising sun, three little birds hiss by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, saying this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because everything's gonna be all right, And just had and I think this was already, after we had stopped the Wild Hour podcast, but I had a death in my family. My brother passed away. And so that music, that song in particular, just, it hits me, brother. It just gives me in a better mood, bro. So
My condolences, my brother.
and it's crazy because I got windows and so I hear the birds singing, man, and that song comes to mind all the time, brother.
All right, so it's time for my song, bro.
Nice.
My song, instantly, bro. It's an instant change of mood. I mean, everything can be going to hell, but I hear this track right here. I know everything's gonna be all right, bro.
Oh, dude. Oh, bro, that's a good dude. The start of that is just, the melody, bro.
Oh, it's an amazing track, bro. Ooh.
And the voice, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah. Who's that artist?
Christopher Cross.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's a track that I hear, bro. Every time I hear it, bro, it just peace, bro. It brings peace to me, bro. It really does. It's
Nice.
I mean, it's an amazing track. I don't know who mixed it. Did amazing job mixing that track. That track is so wide, it fills the room. I mean, it's a powerful track. The lyrics are amazing. But it's an instant mood changer for me, bros. I don't know about people out there listening to us. Maybe they have their tracks that they go to when they need a little pick me up, a little motivation. So we'll see if they have any tracks.
Said Ice Baby because he's a Trump supporter, but
Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
See what I mean? We're trying to be
Yeah,
that. We're trying to bring love and
sorry, brother. I know.
inspiration. Oh my goodness, Chaco.
Yeah. Leo, we all have that one friend, bro.
Only
They
got his popcorn out there
Oh,
watching
man.
ice, bro.
No, dude, I saw the Arthur Lopez said this is the end by the Doors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chaka actually says Stairway to Heaven. That's a good song too.
Bobby Montoya, fight for your right to party.
Oh my God, these guys
Okay,
are joking, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, you're not gonna listen to that, bro.
Cal said,
Wow,
maybe it
bro.
is, bro. You know what I mean?
Really? Fight for your
Cal said spin it. Yeah.
Wow,
Cal
bro.
said spin it. Yep.
In it? Okay.
All right.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Bring you back to the backyard parties. I see
Because
that.
Sergio said, I believe I can fly.
Nice.
That's a good one.
There you
Kelly,
go.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
More serious.
Cindy
now.
Garcia says, we are the world.
That's a good one.
Okay,
Yes.
I like that. That's good. That's inspirational.
All
I
right.
watched a documentary on that, bro, talking about, how Michael Jackson brought, what he went through to bring everybody together for that one song, bro. That was a mission, but that's a good song.
I just like to say that music just is this awesome healing tool, bro. You know, uh,
Yeah,
mentally, physically. You dance to it, you listen to it, just makes you feel some certain way. Hey, by the way, El Presidente is in the house.
El Presidente, what's going on, Luis?
Yeah,
What's up,
Lewis.
my brother? How
Mr.
you doing, man?
Lewis. Mr. Lewis everywhere, bro. I
Yes.
see him everywhere, bro. That dude's on the move 24/7, bro.
Yeah, that fool's everywhere, man. Yeah, he's good.
Good for
He's
him,
good,
bro. Good
brother.
for him. Living his best life, bro. That's
Yeah.
good.
Speaking of music, man, on the way over here, bro, I was listening to Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
That's good.
powerful.
F you, I won't do what you tell me. F you, I won't do what you tell me. Oh, I was bumping that shit, bro. I was just coming down like
Highland
psyched up about
Highland
tonight.
Park Zone, bro. That's
Hey,
great band, bro.
hey, throw that out there with your little protesters.
Oh hell yeah, bro. You run up the
I
hill
don't
with that.
Oh, bro,
You put some
Sure,
Rage
man.
Against the Machine. You're running up the hill, bro. Guarantee. Guarantee, bro.
Oh,
this
boy,
ass.
Hey, bro.
dude.
That's like the opposite of sailing, bro. You put sailing wants you to chill, right? Sailing is peace, love, horrible.
Yeah,
Rage
exactly,
Against the
dude.
Machine. It's like, dude, I'm running up the hill, bro. We're going. Let's go.
I'm a bird, homie. Like, fuck.
Totally the opposite of Three Little
Oh yeah,
Birds,
that's the
bro.
opposite effect, bro. But I mean, like I said, bro, I know there's songs that give you the opposite effect, and that's a band that
Yeah.
does the opposite. And so yeah, I didn't ask for that, bro. I
Hey,
asked
but
for
that
like
nah,
healing.
that's a
songs,
feel
bro.
good song too, right there, bro.
Right?
It actually brings something out of your inside.
Right? Yeah, it does, bro. It pumps you up, man. It pumps me up,
Right?
bro. You know what I mean? That bass, though, man, it's just
Uh,
sick in that song, bro, in that track. You know?
I mean, what's another
see.
band you with good lyrics? I mean, to me, Level 42, they have great lyrics. That's a great band. Linkin Park,
Yeah.
has great lyrics.
Yes.
So I don't know what you guys thought about some bands. Depeche Mode, superb lyrics.
Depeche
I mean,
Mode.
Jesus Christ, poet, bro.
Yeah.
Music is
Juan
your.
Gabriel.
Oh my, Juan Gabriel. I'm not familiar, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, bro, he has the best lyrics, man.
Okay, I gotta take a listen. I gotta take a listen. You, Jammin James, what's your bands? So lyric bands that put some good stuff on paper, bro.
I don't know, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Hall and Oates. How about Hall and Oates?
mm,
Go for that. Really?
yeah, it's good too. There's all kinds, bro. That's a tough
Yeah,
question.
there is, bro. That just yeah.
Man,
all kinds.
that reminds me of junior high school when you get your two little girlfriends up. Who do you like better?
Yeah.
Like, wow,
My
I
boy,
like both you. I like both you guys.
my boy George T said Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Sergio said Keith Sweat. I'm with you on that one.
Ooh, boy.
Mhm.
You get pregnant tonight.
You see what I'm saying, George?
Yeah, bro. That's love him.
Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah.
is that what Leo did after the marathon? Put some Keith Sweat.
Oh boy.
Hell no, bro. I was done, dude. I was out. I was out, bro. No, hell no, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Another band that I think has great lyrics, U2. I think U2 has great lyrics, bro. A lot of good positive stuff there. There's a lot of bands, bro. There's a lot
There
of bands.
is. That's a tough question. I mean, I just off the top of my head, it's Led Zeppelin, I guess.
Well,
You
now
know?
that we're on the
Absolutely, man.
topic of music, and now we're gonna get to the sad part of the show. We lost a good friend. We lost Polly
Oof.
Wizard. The Yeah, I mean, Polly passing away was tough, bro. I mean, I relied on him a lot. I mean, he was he was my mentor, bro. He was the guy that I looked up to. I met him late in life. I was a new friend to him. We built the friendship. We weren't friends right away. Polly was Polly, um, but we built the relationship. We built the friendship. Um, he inspired me to be my best. At He was a DJ, man. He was a DJ through and through. That was his life. That was his trade. He cherished it. He protected it. Um, and he inspired me to be better. He opened doors for me. He introduced me to people. He vouched for me. Um, he uh, he was just a great guy. Great guy.
Yeah, he was.
He was just a great dude. It was very sad. I spent some time with him at the hospital. It was very tough. Um, and like I said, he impacted my life for a short period of time, but he changed my life by meeting him. So I'm happy that I ran into him, that we became friends. And like I said, I just want to make clear that we became friends. Okay, I'm not saying we were buddies when we first ran into each other, because we're two guys. We kind of saw things the same way. We were hardliners. We were protectors of the game. We see DJing a specific way. So that we became friends because of that. We talked about a lot of stuff. So, and like I said, we were friends for a short period of time, but um, I'm happy that I met him. And you know the story. I met him when I was doing a Beat Factory with Willie Guilty, and he came in as a guest DJ. This was during the pandemic. So he came in. That he was watching the Beat Factory, and then me, Willie, and that other dude. We used to do house music at the beginning because we knew that the guys were coming in. They were doing all the disco. There were all the disco DJs coming in to be part of the show. So Paulie came in one night, and that's how we met. He knew that I played house music, and he invited me to go to All Groove House. So that's how
Mm.
I got asked to stay at Groove House, was because Paulie brought me in. I was one of the guest DJs, and I was asked to stay, and then that's how everything got started with me and Paulie. Um, we then, like I said, we weren't friends at the beginning, but we became friends. He introduced me. I met a lot of people because of Paulie. He wasn't. He was just a great dude, bro, and I'm gonna miss him, bro, and I do miss him. This last couple of weeks, I don't have that texting buddy anymore. That guy that I would see something and I would like text him, and he would get all fired up, and he fired me up, and that kind of stuff, bro. So, yeah, amazing guy, bro. And I'm so sad that I don't have him in my life anymore, bro.
We uh, personally speaking, I mean, there's been loss that has been dear to my heart. And he was one for me, bro. He was one of those individuals for me too, man. I very short period of time as well, George. I mean, as a matter of fact, when you introduced me to the All Groove House, and I met George T and Polly Wizard and the rest of the family there, bro. Dude, he was cool from of course in the beginning,
Right.
you don't know, so you gotta kind of work your way in, right? But it was super natural when it came with me and Polly as well, brother. And I always tell the story because this is a story that you know that I remember when we kind of like just broke the ice, bro. It was just like, it was my second time going to All Group House, and the first time it was kind of like, I was the outsider kind of, and so the second time I went in and I was like, all right, man, now I know that, these guys, I brought like a 12 pack of Modelos, and, my drink is Jack Daniels. And I knew that was Polly's Jack Daniels. While I was trying to watch my sugar intake. So instead of taking Coke,
Mhm.
I took Coke Zero, right?
Mhm.
And the first thing he just started just talking shit, bro. Like, what the hell? What are you doing with Coke Zero in here? I mean, dude, and ever since, bro, he sent me pictures of Coke Zero, and it was just, and that's what that's one of the things that I remember him by. But one of the things, bro, is that to me, being in the game of DJing, the little bit that I know, man, dude, he was to me was one of the top DJs, bro. He knew his music
Oh god damn.
really well, bro.
Oh
He
my
was a
goodness.
fucking
Oh,
encyclopedia,
encyclopedia, bro. Amazing. How much
right?
music, Oh man. Every track, bro.
He knew his
Know it.
stuff, bro.
Label. Boom. I mean,
Yeah, yes, yes. The singer, the label, the backup
producer.
singer, when it was produced, when it was released. I mean, dude, this guy knew his shit, man.
No,
And that to
it
me,
was
that's one of the things.
serious business to him, bro. DJing was a he didn't play around, bro. DJing was serious to him, bro. 100%, bro. I agree with that, bro. That guy was encyclopedia, bro. He knew all the tracks and can play them.
Yeah,
And I watched him do his thing. I
yeah,
mean, he loved house music. So every people,
yeah,
his passion was house music. He was a discotheque DJ because that's how he did it. But watching him, play at the clubs, caddies or whatever, all those places, and watching him take over a packed dance floor, bro, and just keeping it there, bro. Amazing guy, bro. That
yeah,
dude had
yeah, bro.
skills, bro. You know,
Yeah,
prime time, bro. That packed dance floor, that was his thing, bro.
that's it, brother.
Yeah,
That's it,
great.
man. He's gonna be greatly missed, brother, for sure. For sure, man.
Did you ever get a
Greatly,
chance to
greatly missed.
meet him, Jaime? I don't know if you ever did, bro.
Yeah. At Caddies, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I think you were there too.
Yeah, we were all there. I took a picture of all of us.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you were
he
there.
Was it the Lua?
Yeah,
Was it the Lua? Right.
yeah, was it? Yeah,
Yeah. And pretty very personable guy, very outgoing. He accepted me with open arms when you guys were introduced me to him, right? Um, but it was right away. I just went. You brought up the Coke Zero, Leo. I just remember he goes, "Hey, let's go get a shot."
that's right. I was gonna say that right now, bro, about that shot. Yeah,
And he
yeah,
rolled up to the bar and he was like, "Hey, get my guys some shots
Oh
and
yeah.
this and that." and we're all excited, like, all right, cool. They're gonna get some shots in us, and the vibe is great. We're all just bonding together. And sauce, man. That shot was a
Another thing about
hard
Polly, bro.
shot, boy.
Another thing about Polly that used to be kind of he was old school, bro. He carried cash, homie,
Yeah.
straight cash, bro. He would open his wallet and
yeah.
slice the 20 out. They were all nice. But you would just pull the money out of. Oh, goddamn, this dude's old school, bro. No, all cash, bro. Cash money, brother. That was
I
his
know,
thing,
man.
bro.
He
Never,
was.
I never
Yeah,
seen.
I was gonna say that story, Jaime.
Yeah, that was the hardest shot at tequila I ever took, but I enjoyed it. It's
Yeah.
like I said, the vibe was good, and we're just all vibing, boy.
Just real
Right.
quick, I want to give a shout out to my girl watching. Sub, honey. Anyways, but yeah, man, that was
Key
yeah,
Sweat.
Paulie was cool, and that was after his set. He did his set. He came on
Mhm.
down and he told Jammin and I, man, hey, let's go have a shot. So we went to go have this shot, man. Boy, that was fire. I grew hair from that shot, bro.
So it's fire.
Yeah, that was no Jack Daniels, bro. That was some.
Dude.
Captain Coke, that's his thing, bro. That's how you roll, brother. Hey, Modelos, bro.
Mm.
Modelos. That's another who's drink, bro. So
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna talk to a good friend of Polly's, a guy that goes way way back with Polly. So I want him to tell how he's kind of like discovered Polly or Polly discovered him. I don't know how the story quite went, but he goes way back. Jaime Delgado is gonna talk to us real quick.
Right on.
nice, bro.
Brother, you there?
Petromin.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
There
How's
he
it going?
is. How you doing, bro? How are you,
Hey.
brother?
How you
I'm
doing,
doing
brother?
all right,
Welcome to
man.
the show, man.
What's going on,
Welcome,
man?
Jaime, to the Wild Out Podcast. Leo and Jammin James are here on the call with us, and we were just talking about Polly, brother. Me and you, we kind of bonded
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit.
tough.
Yeah, we kind of bonded a little bit with
Yes.
this thing, um, and let me tell you this real quick before we get started, brother. I appreciate and felt welcome being there with his longtime friends. I was a new friend to Polly, but you guys let me be in the space with you guys. Um, I know you guys go way back, but I do appreciate you guys feeling me welcome, being there with him. Made me feel good. So I want to tell you that. I want to tell you that I appreciate you, what you did. Um, you were there for Polly. We all were. Um, brave guy. Polly was very brave, braver than I would have ever been. Um, so, but thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me be there with you guys. I appreciate it, bro. I do. I really do.
Yeah, that was yeah, that those couple of weeks were pretty tough. I know Paul cared about you a lot, so uh, it was pretty easy to let you in. Uh, I know you met a lot to Paul, and like you said, we and Paul we go back over 40 years, and
Wow,
I'm definitely gonna miss him.
that's awesome.
Yeah, over 40 years. Yeah. Um,
How
yeah,
did you guys meet,
that's
Jaime? How
how.
did you guys meet, brother?
Well, I said this story a few times already, but the honest truth is, I was just starting to promote. I had thrown some big parties, and I needed a good DJ. And I had a DJ, I'll be honest, but he was that good. I mean, my promotion was real good. I needed a DJ, and the crowd, and I don't mean like the party crowd. It's more of the DJ crowd. They're all talking about Paulie, and I haven't heard him play yet. But I do hear the excitement that where guys would be talking about. He's gonna be playing here at this party, at that party, and I go, I got to check out this guy. And I heard that he was the best DJ around, and I said I got to get him into my group. And I'll be honest, I didn't even hear him play. I just heard the reputation of other guys will kind of follow and hear this guy play. So, anyways, I offered him a job with my group, and we just finished doing some, a big party, and I offered him back in the day. It was a big deal if you got paid like $30 for 30 minutes. I mean, that's a long time ago, 40 plus years ago, and it was a big deal. First of all, if you got paid. Second, if you got paid any kind of money, it was on the plus side. So I offered Paulie back then a lot of money. What I consider a lot of money. It was every time he played at my party, it'd be $100, not 30, not for free. And anytime he played for somebody else's party, it'd be $50. And again, this was 40 years ago. And Paulie was by himself. He was called Fantasy, a one man show, Fantasy. And anyway, he turned me down the first time. he turned me down to my surprise, and I was shocked. I'll be honest with you. And a week later, he pulls me over, because we didn't have cell phones back then. He pulls me over and he's asking me, did the offer still stand? And he probably came to his senses because, he's going to start getting paid. Then he said yes. And then, the rest is pretty much history. We threw I threw big parties. He's a big part of it. Then I started listening to him play. And that's why I gave him the name 40 years ago, the Wizard. I gave him the Wizard. The name Wizard is because I said he created magic on the turntables, and it wasn't about his scratching. He could scratch back then. It was about what he created, and I coined his name, the Wizard, and we threw a lot of I threw a lot of parties. He was a big part of it, and he had everybody dancing on the dance floor. And then I started seeing how good he was, and definitely in our prime years, Paulie made the magic on the dance floor, and we had some good times. And then all over the place, not just the Valley. We played at the Pico Sports Arena. We played at DQ's a couple of times. He started getting known, but yeah, that's how I met him a long time ago. And like I said, I was just trying to find a good DJ, and I got lucky, and I got the best DJ in the Valley. And I was very blessed. I was very lucky. I was very fortunate.
And,
so
and
yeah, like I said, go ahead. Yes. yeah, yeah,
You he was
yeah, and
he was fantasy before that, bro.
brother. So let
huh?
me ask you this
Yeah,
question.
Polly was fantasy, right? Wasn't he
Let
using
me get
fantasy?
this straight, brother. So you're the one
Yeah,
that
he was
gave
in
him the
fantasy.
name
Yeah.
His
the
name was
Wizard?
fantasy, and he came with Champagne. That's the name of my group, Champagne, and I promoted him. Uh, like I said, he's headlining ever since, you know. And then it was fun. It was good times. And then I kind of knew, like I said, early on, I already knew he was talented just because I would hear the crowd scream, and I didn't know who was playing. I didn't have the DJ list, and I go, I bet you Polly's playing, you know, because everybody's going crazy, and sure enough, it was Polly. So Polly did a real good job. I mean, he like I said, they were following us. They were following him, but the DJs were following him in the beginning. But later on, we had the crowd and the DJs, and everybody else just following him. So, you know, like I said, I was blessed to have Polly as a DJ because he did great magic on the dance floor. You know, it was some good stuff.
Wow, I mean, I have actually, you know, people talking about, hey, you heard this Polly guy, this Polly guy? Imagine, bro. Imagine. I mean, wow. That's that's pretty impressive, bro.
Yeah, that's how I picked them. Yeah, that's how. But
I mean, that's how you met him, right? That's how you search for him. You heard this Polly,
yeah,
Polly, Polly,
yeah.
Polly guy. Were you guys going to the same school or no?
No, no. In fact, I didn't. I told you, I didn't even know Polly. I didn't even know Polly until uh, everybody was talking about him. Like, and, you know, just like I go to a party
Hmm.
and people were talking about this guy, and I still hadn't played, heard him much at the time. Um, but no, we didn't go to school. I met him at the party scene, and then and like I said, that's
Hey,
when I did
bro,
the first offer.
did Polly have game, bro? Did he have game or not?
uh, no, he didn't have game in the beginning.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, later on, later on, he had game, but no, he didn't have no game.
No game at the beginning, bro?
One man show.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh? Yeah, no, he didn't have no game, but later on, you know, they're all waiting for him at, you know, at the DJ booth. So, you know, that came later, but not in the beginning. Not in the beginning. No. But later on.
Since
And that
since
was actually more when we went to LA and stuff. But yeah.
since you had this particular look that you were going with, this particular, you know, champagne was this thing, this whole event, right? Did you try to mold Paulie into that? Did you work with this? I don't know, his fashion, his sense of being, or was he just Paulie was just Paulie, and then you guys were doing something else?
Well, no, I had to promote Paulie because he was. I mean, he's always been kind of a private and loner type of guy in general, kind of to himself. So I know he was overwhelmed with the response of the crowd and stuff, and I was kind of strict. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I treated it as a business. I mean, it was a party scene, but I treated it like a business. So the music is all him. You know, the music's all him. You know, but as far as how to run and what people I want him to play, he was in charge of the DJs. If I didn't want a DJ to play, I put pressure on him to get him off. I mean, I was really strict with the format. You know, if a DJ wasn't, you know, and I never would leave. I'm gonna be honest. I would never leave the front door where the money was at. I always was where the money was at. So if I needed a message to get to Paulie, I would have to say, hey, you know, take care of this DJ or get him off. Or if I have to, I'm not going to. You know, I was really tough. I'd say, if I have to do it, then I'm not going to need you. I mean, no, I was kind of pissed. I mean, I was strict with the music. I needed the crowd going, and Paulie had to be the mean guy sometimes because of me. But at the end of the day, most of the DJs I had were all good. Just Paulie was at a different level, you know. Yeah, Paulie was at a different level.
Yeah, Jaime was a big promoter on the Valley, and he would put on these. I mean, you told me the stories where you would just go in these backyards and completely convert them, right? It wasn't even a backyard anymore once you got through with it, right?
Yeah, like I said, we used to throw big backyard parties. I preferred them over the hall parties because it's just cooler outside. You know, inside halls would be real hot, but our parties average, I mean, really between 400 to 500 people in a backyard, and that's a lot. I mean, to me, it's a lot. And we do you know, maybe, yeah, we throw like two events a month, and I believe one of our first events was probably one of the best, and that's at a house, not the hall parties, but at the house parties, because we had Laurel Canyon, and Laurel Canyon was like something like Whittier, but you know, in the valley, and the houses right there in Laurel Canyon, and we used to have like, I mean, that first party had over 500 people, and the reason you know how many people is because you know how much money, you know, so it's so easy to do the math. But yeah, so yeah, we usually set up the house. The house is real nice. Get bartenders down the road, get pay for decorations. At the end of the day, we try to make it like a club, and then we get spotlighting the wizard. So yeah, it was a good vibe, good time. And then our parties didn't get broken up at the house parties. I mentioned to you before, George, about
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
using off-duty cops to
yeah, Polly
do
told me about.
security.
Yeah, Polly told me about that trick you guys used to do. Hire the off-duty PDs to work security,
security. Yeah. Yeah, so our parties never got broken up because we got cops working for us. But yeah, those are some great times, That's some great times, And like I said, yeah, it was fun. And talking about having a party crowd and get to party till like 1 or 2 in the morning and don't get broken up, and then probably at the on the turntables. Yeah, it was a good thing, real good thing.
So, how did your relationship with Polly evolve through the years? You guys kept in contact. You guys would check in with each other once in a while. How was that relationship?
Well, we did go out. That was the early 3 years was all in the valley. But when we started going out to LA, or QC's back in the day, or any kind of, we used to go to Mr. J's, all those parties. We go hang out, and I got to know Polly a little bit more. And of course, Polly always wanted to play no matter where he went, just like any DJ. So no, we used to hang out and have a good time. And I was a party guy. I was a dancer, so I was a dancer, and Polly's a DJ, right? So we go different places and have a good time. So yeah, we used to party and yeah, Polly used to. I hear you guys talking about drinking. Yeah, Polly always drank. He always drank, and he had a good time. He always tried to catch a buzz, and I'm the opposite. I wasn't a big drinker, so. But we still hung out, it was perfect for Polly because I drove, so it was all good,
So how did Polly deal with that he wasn't behind the decks in some of these places? How do you handle that? I mean, that's tough for DJs to do. Anyways, when you're going out somewhere, you're not spinning or you're not playing, or it's kind of a weird feeling because you're not the DJ anymore. You're actually part of the crowd. So how do you handle that situation?
He did. He was okay. Only certain places he really wanted to play. Other places he was just enjoying the crowd. Like I said, you asked about how his game was. Well, once his game got a lot better, he wasn't really worried. I mean, he was chasing the girls. So, once his game got better, yeah, he was, like I said, he's always wanted to play. Don't get me wrong, but no, there's some nights he just wants to go and go find any kind of alcohol, the LA cha-cha,
right?
And check him out. So no, he had game later, so he was okay. And he, like I said, he honestly, he knew a lot more people than I did, shockingly. I mean, as far as the DJs,
right?
Because I didn't know too many guys like back then. I mean, I knew the early promoters because they would hire us. Ruben Valentino from Black Tide, back then. And then I forgot who hired us for Pico Rivera Sports Arena, but he knew all the DJs already, and I didn't. And so they would let him play. I mean, some places would struggle, but for the most part, when he wasn't playing, we had a good time. I mean, like I said, he was able to chase some girls down back in the day. Eventually, it was all good.
He developed his game.
Yeah, he did develop the game. He did. Right?
Bro, even in his later time when we used to be caddies, girls would roll up all the time. Hey, Polly. I go, dude. You wouldn't pay no attention to him, bro. What's up? Nothing.
Well, when it comes to music, man, what he told me? I mean, he was real passionate about his music.
Right.
I mean, there's DJs that like their music, but I remember back he's told me a few times where he told me I would play for free, and I told him, and I teased him really, but of course I take care of Polly, but he loves music so much, and he travels for music. And that's one thing odd about Paulie. He never had equipment, so that was strange for a guy who was really passionate about music. So like I said, I think he's probably the most talented DJ I have met, and who knows what it would have been if he was at turntables. Because he'd go and he'd go travel where anybody had turntables, and he spent hours there, like Teddy Q and stuff like that. So yeah, he was very talented, and like I said, it was just strange for somebody to be that talented and didn't own a pair of techniques,
Right, he didn't. He actually didn't. He had to go to his neighbors or down the street to get some turntable time. That's how he plays. I never had one. Never had turntables. Oh man.
But like I said, he was really cool. I'm gonna miss him. He had, like I said, he had good vibe. He was cool. But yeah, about the music, he used to, especially at QCs, I remember, sometimes girls just waiting, like just eyeing him on, by the DJ booth waiting for him. And you know what? I'll be honest, he would ignore him most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because when he's about it, if you know anything about Paul, he's serious about the
Oh.
music. So, he's so serious. And I'll be honest, he just like ignore some girls there. And I used to, like, I used to make fun of him back then, but like, he was so passionate. Even I didn't talk to him much when he was playing because I know how into it he was. He was real serious. But he always put a good show on. I'm telling you, he always had a good show.
No, he was an amazing guy. He knew how to keep the floors packed. Yeah, I heard all those QC stories, and I said, yeah, I heard all the stories, man. Yeah, hey, bro, he was a club DJ, bro. That was part of the game, bro. That was part of the perks of resident DJ at QC's, brother. So he did his thing.
Even at Century Club, I remember I used to go there, and he had some people just watching him. Girls were just watching him there. It's funny. I really never seen Paulie with the. I don't want to say this, but I never really see Paulie with the same girl back in the day. I mean, I didn't see him too long with the same girl either.
Take that, Leo. Take that, Leo.
So I didn't really see him much, and it'd only be like one time or something or two, and I'll see him later on, and it wouldn't be the same girl, and I would never see him. Like I said, it would be ready because he was always DJing, but no, he had the girls there, but like I said, it was really never the same one. So I just don't know if he was just picky or he just didn't want a girlfriend. Who knows? But it's all good. It was all good.
That's a play right there, bro. That's a play right there. Well, Jaime, do we have any announcements to for the services or how's that going to go?
The services, like I said, it's tough. Like I said, I've been in a roller coaster ride, but yeah, it's gonna be at Eternal Valley on the 26th. It's on a Thursday, and I would like anybody who knew him and was trying to make it just to see him. We could lay him down to rest. This will be the last time we're gonna see him. Like I said, I know it's tough during the week, but like I said, he meant a lot to me. He always will be, and like I said, the last couple of weeks in Georgia, I got to see you two, spending time with him at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough. It was tough and a blessing at the same time. I'll be honest with you, it was tough and a blessing at the same time. He's not suffering no more, but I think for the most part he wasn't alone, so I was happy for that. But coming up, the funeral's on the 26th in Eternal Valley, about 10 o'clock, and we'll have something for them after the funeral. But anybody's welcome to come. And like I said, it can be tough. It can be easy. I'm definitely gonna miss him. I think we all are.
Yeah, no, for sure, my brother. So you hanging in there, okay, bro?
Okay, appreciate you. Thanks for taking my call.
Of course, brother.
And it was a little relief, to be honest. Just talking about the positive side that made me kind of smile already a little bit. So I appreciate that.
All right, brother. Thank you, brother, for calling, my brother.
All right.
I'll see you, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Take care, bro.
Okay, thank you, guys. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean that's yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, bro, Jaimez did an amazing job. Amazing friend. He was there night and day, by his side. So great dude. Like I said, I met him through Paulie, but we became friends, during the situation. Amazing guy, bro. Paulie, bro. Rest in peace, my brother. Miss you, bro. All right, boys. We didn't want to start with the Paulie thing because, well, for the obvious reason. But let me thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining me tonight and bringing the podcast back. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll see what you guys want to do. But we'll try to bring it back. But we'll go from there. I mean, we'll talk about it. If you guys see a flyer coming up, that means that we're gonna do a show again. I do appreciate everybody that logged in, that checked in with us. Amazing. All the old people came back. That's awesome. Thank you guys for asking how we're all doing. We're doing good. That's as well as we can do right now. Saying that, bro, We need some words of inspiration from you, Mr. Leo. Mm. Oh God, you're doing entertainment board. I forgot. Go ahead, bro. I sorry, bro. It's just, I'm a little down. I'm a little down because of the conference. But yeah, let's go back to the show. Yeah, bro. Let's Leo, entertainment report, my brother, please. Right. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's Mini Me? Where's Mini Me? Fuck. Yeah, exactly. Where's Mini Me, bro? God damn, bro. Wow. Can you guys hear us? You're on, brother. You're moving, bro. You're good. I don't know why they can't hear you. If they can hear us, they can hear you, bro. We're all on the same audio stream. Go ahead. I'm sure it's. No, no, you're on, bro. You're on. Really? Can they hear? Well, we all. They're not able to hear any of us then. Or is it just Leo? Go ahead. Did I mute you guys? Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Check 1 2 check. Wow. Well, woman, you were heard before, right? I didn't touch anything, so you have been. No Jammin James either. Oh my goodness, bro. What the heck's going on, bro? Well, you know what? Yeah, it's been rough around the edges, bro. I mean, this is like firing up an old car, bro. I'm telling you. But I don't understand why. I mean, my meters are moving. I can see. I can see when you guys are talking, so they should be able to hear you. I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully, I haven't been talking the whole show, and you guys haven't been talking. That would be kind of weird. But right. Well, you know what? Let's just proceed like they can hear us, and we'll finish out the show, and then we'll go back and look at it. But let's just continue with your promotion, please. Yeah. Oh, can I ask a question? What is this about? It, okay, so it's a stream event. Okay, so it's kind of like the ditching party thing you guys used to do. Okay. Okay. Well, hang on. In case they're not hearing you, Jimmy Thrill and Danny Poison are creating a new stream show called Just So Nice, starting on Friday, June 20th, 5 p.m. Danny Poison, Jimmy Thrill, a new stream show, kind of like the ditching party, but not sort of. Okay. Okay. And Mini Me will not be playing that night. Okay, so but Leo's gonna be playing, Jammin James is gonna be playing, Manny B's gonna be playing, So it's a music show. Okay, great. Is this a once a month deal? Month weekly? Nice. Cl- Okay, the 5 year anniversary of Club Splurge coming up. What date again, please? July 5th. It's this at Cities. Cities, nice. Yeah, even though I'm not on the lineup, can I be on the guest list? Player hater, man. Player hating right here, bro. All right, bro. Just yeah, bro. All right, man. All right. Hey, I'm going, bro. I'm going. Yeah, bro. I'm going. I was on the first original one, bro. So I gotta be there, bro. I gotta represent. So that's another thing coming up, right? Splurge is coming up on July 5th at Cities. Hey, let me ask you this. Wait. Hold it. El Mostacho, is he gonna be there? Oh, the host. Nice. Great. Okay. Hang on. Let me people, I'm not trying to be rude with Leo. It's just that we don't know if he's being heard. So I'm kind of like just passing along the message in case he's not being heard. But go ahead, Leo. What's the third thing, brother? Oh, of course, brother. Yep, that's gonna be a great show. We're gonna be right there. Polly's on the flyer still. Rest in peace, my brother Polly. Hey, there's a pretty good DJ on that thing. What's his name? George? What? Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Hey, I appreciate the shout out, Leo. Thank you, bro. I'm the world's greatest opening DJ, bro. Greatest opening, best opening DJ of all times, bro. I own it. I have the gold medal for that. Oh boy. Anything else, my brother? Dude, I think they can, bro. Might be a wow. I, oh man, that sucks. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. Well, if we come back, all this stuff will be taken care of. Don't worry. But they can't even hear Jamie James. Jamie James, say something. I'll try. I'll try. Hey, Jamie James, say something. I'll translate it for you, bro. No. Go ahead, bro. Say no. Wait. Say something. Say something. Say something for the people, bro. I'll translate. Say something to the people, bro. That Jamie James is thanking everybody for joining us. I know if you guys can't hear, I'm going to translate for Jamie. Jamie James is happy to see all the all audience come back to watch us. He appreciates that. He thanks you guys, and I thank you guys. I'm sure Leo's thanking you guys too. And unfortunately, for some bizarre reason, I lost audio with the guys. But once again, people, thank you for joining us. Excuse all the mishaps and of tonight's show. But I'm happy that we all got together for this time. So we'll catch you guys on the next show. Hopefully soon. I'll talk to the guys, see if I can talk them into it. Um, we'll see. We'll catch you guys next on the next one. We're out of here. Peace.